What? You good girl? Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still the 11th. Actually, what I want to do now, I want to go in here and look first, and then we're going to get into this topic. So I'm very curious to see where this is at. So I'm going to turn that on. I have an idea then what we're looking at. That's a standby. That's not going to show us 89. Okay, beautiful. And discharging. Okay, it's saying 89%. Battery's 89% full. I have had the air conditioning on for several hours, so that is not bad at all. I will take that. All right. So we're still getting sun on the panels, but we're actually using more than we're bringing in at the moment. So I'm going to show you again here. This is, I wanted to make sure people understand this. So the way that the panels are set with the shading, there's not ever going to be, the front panels are ever going to shade the back panels. So that's an important aspect of it. You want to make sure that you're not shaded and that you're going to be able to, hold on a second, I see something on here. So let me get that cleaned off. I don't know what that looks like. Bird poop. No, it's like dirt. It's just dirt. Okay. All right. Oh, whatever it was coming off. All right. Let's get into this video. So, if there is an EMP, is there a possibility of an EMP? Absolutely, there's a possibility of an EMP. I mean, everybody knows that, correct? It's not it's not going to be a surprise for anyone. So, if there is an EMP, what would be very valuable if an EMP happens? All right. So EMP happens, fries the grid, anything that's connected to the grid, electronics and all that type of stuff, there's going to be a lot of issues. So one of the things that actually could be very, very valuable, and also a lot of it is going to depend on where the EMP happens. If we have an EMP overhead here, I don't know why they would choose West Virginia, but if they did, it would definitely affect my solar panels. But if there was an EMP, let's say down in New York City, Washington, D.C., we're pretty much far enough away that our solar panels should be okay. It really is going to depend on where the EMP happens, okay, and how far the range is. So obviously the farther away you are, the better off you're going to be. East Coast, West Coast are going to be targets because they're high density population areas. So that's something to think about, right? Chicago, those places like that would be a target area as well, because you do have, you know, the naval base up in that area and those type of things as well. So there's going to be bigger targets than West Virginia. So I think, you know, we're in pretty good shape here. But anyway, solar panels are going to be a big thing. If you're able to still produce power on your own, not being connected to the grid, is going to be a really, really good thing. So, you know, being able to still have power after everybody else is without power is going to be a huge advantage. All right. The second thing would be cell phones. If your cell phone's not plugged in and charging at the time, you know, it would be a good thing to have. Not because, I mean, the cell towers and all those would be fried, so it's not like you would be making phone calls. But there's a bunch of different apps that you could actually download on your phone that could be very, very valuable after an event that you would still be able to use, okay? The next thing, gasoline. Gasoline is going to be very, very valuable because if you have components and things that did not, you know, get fried, you're going to still need gasoline to run them. So gasoline is going to be an important thing to have after, you know, an event. Non-electric heaters, so like buddy heaters, those type of things that use propane. So obviously propane would be another thing that you would want to make sure that you had plenty of, that you would still be able to utilize, hopefully, after an event. Over here, no wandering off, girl. So Anyway, so let me tell you what happened yesterday, because people were like critical of, oh, well, your dog's not in control, she's not trained properly. I went to the bathroom, and I had to sit down to go to the bathroom. I don't bring the dog into the toilet with me. So when I came out of the toilet, she had taken that opportunity to take off. She's a dog. That's what they do. She's also in heat. So what do you think is going to happen, right? So I just wanted to address that really quickly. This dog is very, very well behaved, and she knows what she can do and what she can't do, and she wants to try to get away with things. She's going to do that. All right, so non-electric heaters. All right, sorry, just another one I just wanted to address. Clean water, guys, and I've talked about this so many times. I said in a true post event, more people will die from dysentery than any other way out there. And the reason for that is because they don't have clean drinking water. They're going to drink tainted water. They're going to look at the water, think that it's clean. They're going to drink it. They're going to get parasites. They're going to get diarrhea. There's going to be no way to deal with said diarrhea, and they're going to die. Okay, so fresh water is a hugely, hugely important thing. The next thing is transportation. What I would recommend to people, because you don't know what is going to make it, what's not going to make it. Cars have so many chips in them, cars, trucks, all those, unless they're pre-1974, those vehicles would still work. But what I would recommend to people, highly, highly recommend to people, having bicycles. Having bicycles that you can have a trailer that you can attach to that bicycle. Freaking bugs, they're ridiculous. Have that behind that trailer or that bicycle, and it's a whole lot better than walking. Walking's going to take you forever. You could easily with a bicycle, depending on the circumstances of where you are, what the road conditions are and all that, easily do a couple 100 miles in a day. I mean, that realistically, okay? But probably more like 100 would be more realistic. Where walking, you'll be lucky to do 20. Next thing would be flashlights, okay? So flashlights are a really important one as well, because, they don't have chips in them. They're just flashlights. So having those are going to be something that's going to be worthwhile having in a post-event. Having plenty of batteries to go with that. And if you have rechargeable batteries, even better, because eventually if you just have regular batteries, those regular batteries are going to run out. So having, like I said, rechargeable batteries, that's pretty much what I try to keep in stock, is just rechargeable batteries, because I think it's that important, okay? The next thing, first aid kit, all right? Really, really important, in a post-event to have, a first aid kit. So first aid kit is going to be a huge thing that you are definitely going to want to have. Make sure you have plenty of things to be able to treat ailments, sew up sutures, all those type of things. Really, really important to have. I've already mentioned this, but I'm going to say it again. Batteries. Batteries are going to be huge. Make sure you're getting your batteries. And like I said, my advice is rechargeable batteries, something that's going to be able to be used over and over and over again for a very long time. Last one's going to be canned food. Now, you could have all the other foods and all that stuff is great, and I think you should have your rice, your beans, and all that type of stuff. But the canned foods are going to give you options, and I think that that's an important thing. Again, I will always recommend you guys buy what you like. Make sure you're getting things that you enjoy, that you would be eating when you're stocking up on canned goods. When I buy canned goods, I buy what I like. If other people come to me after an SHTF event happens and they're like, well, I don't like raviolis with meatballs. Well, too bad, I do. You know what I mean? Or, or SpaghettiOs. I'm sorry, SpaghettiOs with meatballs. I do. I'm going to eat them. And guess what? You'll eat them too. You'll be happy to have them. Fruit, canned fruit, those type of things. Really, really good, because it's going to give you the different vitamins and all those minerals that you want to have. And it's a nice treat as well. I stock up on, pineapple, peaches, pears, the Minichino cherries, those small cherries, all those things. I have all kinds of stuff you know, stocked up as far as fruit wise goes. Now obviously, you know, I'm going to try to can stuff as well. I'm going to try to get applesauce and all that type of stuff canned up as well. So those are important things. But canned foods are a big one, because even though, you know, it'll say, you know, best by date, it doesn't mean it's not any good anymore. So those are things, again, to think about. So anyway, I want to hear your feedback on this topic. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear what you think. Do you think these things are important? Do you think these are things that we should be stocking up on and stuff like that? So definitely want to hear what you have to say. Once again, this video is going up at 7 o'clock. So I want to remind everybody I am live streaming at 8 o'clock for the Hardcore Preppers, and that's from 8 to 9. So if you would like to be part of that, you can do that. You can join us. Go to the main page here on YouTube, see the join button, click on that, become a Hardcore Prepper. There's 3 levels of memberships. All levels of memberships are appreciated. It does go to support the channel, so I thank you for those reasons as well. But if you want to be part of that live stream tonight, you have to be a Hardcore Prepper. All right? So anyway, that is what's going on. I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody's having a good day. Like I said, the weather here today has been absolutely gorgeous. So just kind of, today's been a low profile day just strictly because I wanted to give things a chance to dry out. It has been, like I said, the last couple days we had a ridiculous amount of rain. So I may go down to the waterfall and do a video of that, and I might pop that up at some point just randomly so you guys can see that again. It's just beautiful with all the water that we had. I think that'll be running really, really well. So I think it'd be a good time to check that out. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off here. Remember, we're all in this together. We are one race called the human race. Truly, if we could ever figure that out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about. Oh, these bugs. God. Sorry, guys. Trying to talk with a bug flying into your mouth is not fun. All right, apologies. So anyway, also remember, hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. I hope you all have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.